Okay guys, today we are going to vacuum pack, well not vacuum pack, we are going to oxygen absorber Mylar bag and mason jar long-term store some food, both some dry pinto beans as well as some dry quinoa, however you want to pronounce it. But needless to say, I'm going to show you how you do this with these oxygen absorbers in a Mylar bag. Alright, Mylar bag is like a metal, like a foil style bag, and it does not let oxygen come in. It's not like a food saver bag. It is not plastic. It will not let oxygen in. These beans will last 25 years in this bag. This quinoa will probably last somewhere between like 10 years and 15 years in this jar with these oxygen absorbers in here. And I'm going to show you how it'll draw a seal on both of these things and almost look like you've vacuum packed them, but it's even better. Okay, it's a little bit more tedious, but even better. All right, here we go. What you'll need, you're gonna need to steal a flat iron, or well, borrow. You need to borrow a flat iron from your mom, your sister, or somebody. It doesn't matter. Letting you use it for a minute, and that's how we're gonna seal these Mylar bags. When you get them, they're 7.5 mils thick, and they're already open. These are the 1 gallon size. And I like the 1 gallon because it's a reasonable size. You can get them much bigger, but you know, when you start getting bigger than this, you have to tear into a lot of food at once. 1 gallon's much more reasonable for me. So, and I don't overpack them either. I don't overpack them. I like them to be able to draw down and get all that oxygen out. So here's a 10 pack of Oxysorb. One of these should do a gallon bag, but I like to do overkill and double it. Okay, I double everything just in case. Sometimes these oxygen absorbers have had a chance to lose some of their life while they've been vacuum packed in this bag, depending on how long you've had them. These are pretty fresh, so we're gonna get started here real quick. So first things first, let's, oh, and don't open these until you absolutely have to. It's like the last thing you should do is open these, okay? So let's go ahead and get everything prepped. Then we'll open the oxygen absorbers, and then as soon as it's prepped, we'll put the lid on our mason jar. And you'll see at first it's gonna be like this, and then when we come back later, you'll see that the lid is like drawn down like this and has a seal on it. It's pretty cool. I'll be able to show you guys. And then these, you'll see it sucked down as well. So we want to have all the food prepped and ready to go, have the flat iron hot and ready to go, and then open our oxygen absorbers, throw them in, and seal them at the last minute. And I'll show you how you use this flat iron to seal these bags. As you can see here, they come factory sealed on 3 sides. See this? All right. And all you need to do is seal the last one. And then it comes pre-cut, ready to tear open. All right, so we'll come right back in just a minute. Okay, we are back. As you can see, I've got my quinoa here in my mason jar ready to go, lid ready to go. I've got my 1 gallon Mylar bag filled full of dry beans, second Mylar bag filled full of dry beans, and I have my flat iron getting ready to get up to 400 degrees. You need, in order to seal this metal bag, you need this to be between 375 and 400 degrees. I just go ahead and put it on max because it'll cycle on and off, lose a little bit of temperature. Once it comes up to temperature, I just don't hold it on there too long, and you'll see it seals it up. It seals it up perfect. So now let's go ahead and open up. Our wonderful little oxygen absorbers here. Okay, real fast, you can see they come like 10 to a pack. Okay, and they'll start heating up immediately because they're made of iron. They have like iron in them, and they absorb oxygen by oxidizing. So I'm gonna go ahead and take 2 of these and throw into my mason jar, like so. You don't have to bend them or ruffle them up or anything. And I'm gonna cap this jar. You can see right now the jar lid is down tight, but it's got a little bit of give, right? When we come back, that bad boy is going to be sucked down. It will take all the oxygen out of it and suck that thing down and really seal it. You can see them in there, okay? All right, so now let's go on to these beauties, all right? So you can see I don't overfill them. I'm gonna go ahead and put several in here, split evenly between these bags, because I just want a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful seal, and I wanna get all the oxygen that I can out of these bags, so that these will last the full 25 years. And I've had these oxygen absorbers for a little while, so I'm just giving myself a little bit of extra insurance. All right, and now we're gonna seal them. So let's see if we can't set this bad boy up perfectly for you guys to watch us seal these bags. Okay, so I kind of use the edge. Okay. Perfect. And what I do is I bring the bag here. Okay, and I'll try to get as much air out of it to begin with as possible. And I'll take this this iron, press it down. That's one. You got to go across it a couple times to get the whole thing. All right, so that should be a good seal. I'll like normally just kind of double check and put a nice little crease roll in it like that, and ensure that we have a very, very good seal, like so. All right, and then I'll show you this one as well. So we should have an excellent seal all the way down at this point, and I'll show you what they look like. I can turn this bad boy off. Unplug it, let it cool over here. And what we've got here is wonderfully sealed Mylar bags. Okay, and you'll see this thing, it'll suck down to the actual beans in here, and you'll be able to see these beans really clearly once it sucks all this little remaining oxygen out of it. And this will be totally sealed, and then you can come back and just tear along here for up to 25 years and they're still good. And like I said, this will last a good while too, and you'll see this get pulled down. So we'll come back in a couple hours and check it out. All right, about 5 hours later, the bags have sucked down really tight onto all the contents. You can see there's almost no air left in it. And I went ahead and labeled them up so we know that they're good for 25 years. And we look here, if we get at the right angle, you can see that the cap is actually indented because it's drawn a vacuum on it. So it was squishy before, now it's not. It's actually drawn down. You can see how it's drawn down. All right, guys, and that's how you long-term food prep. Hope you enjoyed the video.